What's going on, coaches? It's Ethan. Let's talk about something I'm pretty sure a lot of tennis coaches dread, but they absolutely need, which is a website. Having one is critical to the success of your business and could literally be the difference between being a subpar average coach and an outstanding one. Let's get into it. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and linked all the websites I'm about to talk about in the description below. Quick disclaimer is that some of these links may be affiliate links, meaning that I get a small cut if you choose any of the paid plans. Now, this doesn't change any of the prices, it just helps the channel out. So if you decide to use any of the links, I would greatly appreciate it, and if not, that's totally fine too. With that being said, this doesn't influence the order of my list at all. My list is solely based off of my own prior experiences. So without further ado, let's talk about these websites. Before we get into it, guys, I want you to understand that you don't need thousands upon thousands of dollars to make your own website, right? Just this morning, I was going through Google and I saw these people trying to charge from $5,000 to $15,000 just to build a website, and I thought they were insane. I mean, in today's day and age, you can literally just make a website in an hour and throw it up for like $10, right? It takes literally nothing these days to make a website, okay? And before I get into the list, I want to let you guys know how I'm grading the criteria, and just so you guys can understand why the list is ranked the way it is. So first on the list, I've got user-friendliness. Number 2, I've got functionality. And number 3, I've got worth the price, right? So, I mean, are the plans they're offering worth the price in terms of what you get in return, right? So let's get into the list, guys. All right, so let's get into the list, guys. Coming in at number 5, we have Wix.com. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard of them before. They advertise like crazy. I'm always seeing them on YouTube and everything. But we've got Wix at number 5, guys. Now, I put Wix at number 5 because they're very beginner friendly. If you've never done anything like this, like making a website or anything, Wix is pretty simple to use. It's very easy. It's drag and drop, pretty self-explanatory. They offer a bunch of video tutorials on how to use their interfaces and how to make the website, and they have templates and among other things. So number 1, user-friendliness, I would give it out of 10. I would give it 10 out of 10. It's super simple to use. A total monkey could learn how to make a website on Wix.com. It's just drag and drop however you want, right? And then to functionality, I would give Wix's functionality at least like a 6 out of 10. Their functionality, like everything works, but they do have problems sometimes with their servers. And in terms of accepting payments online, which is something I highly recommend, you're gonna need a different plan, like a more expensive plan. As you guys can see on the screen here, these are the plans they offer for business websites. And you can add, let's see, where was I saying it? The option for payment processing online. They have it here, want to accept online payments, and you would have to choose a business and e-commerce plan. Out of these plans, I would honestly suggest just the $23 a month one if you want to spend money for a basic one. Although you don't have to buy any of these plans for you don't have to buy any of these plans. You can literally just you can make a website for free, right? These are all just plans that they offer, but they do have, if you just go to Wix.com and you start making a site, you can make a whole site for free. But if you want to have your own custom domain name, you're gonna have to pay about $10 to $15 for the year, which I highly recommend you pay for your own name. You don't want to just have some random name, right? So Honestly, you don't really need any of these plans. I would recommend, if you're just a beginner using Wix, just go ahead and make your website, pay for a domain name. It's like 10-15 bucks invested in your business, right? And then just go from there. But if you want any of these plans, honestly, I would just recommend this $13 a month one. That's really all you need. And it comes with a free domain for the year. So you're already paying 10-15 bucks for the domain. You might as well just pay this for the month and see how it goes, right? So next on the list, we have Weebly. I honestly don't have much experience with Weebly, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. They have a nice free plan right here, and they offer a lot of other plugins and add-ons for Weebly. It's made by Square, which is a payment processing company, and so I'm pretty sure in their free plan they offer payment processing, which is pretty big because it's free. And it gives you the ability to charge people's credit cards on your website, right? I highly recommend accepting payment processing on your website. It makes it for a much smoother customer transaction and an easier way for you to collect cash, as opposed to collecting cash in person or a check or cashing out a check, you know. So Weebly is another great website. I highly recommend the free plan. So we have Weebly at number 4. Especially if you're just starting out, guys. Don't even worry about these higher up plans. They're honestly not even that much more expensive. Weebly's not very expensive. They have all this great stuff that you can come check out. Right. So we're going to move on to number 3 on the list, which is going to be Shopify. Alright guys, now I have a lot of experience with Shopify. I used to do drop shipping and drop shipped with Shopify, so I have a lot of experience with them, and I've used them in my own tennis coaching business, and it's very lucrative. Honestly, Shopify is I highly recommend Shopify. They literally have every plugin or app you could ask for. The usability is really, really friendly. It's super simple creating it. Even if you get stuck or anything, just Google Shopify tutorial, and they've got tutorials on everything you can imagine, right? So yeah, number 1, user-friendliness. I'd give that a 10 out of 10. Hands down, Shopify is probably the easiest website builder to use. Number 2, functionality. Shopify's functionality is probably an 8 out of 10. They always have people working on their servers. They never have any downtime. As far as everything from plugins go, all the plugins work, so they're pretty good in functionality. And then at worth the price, I would honestly go with the $29 a month plan. I know it can be a little pricey. They do have a free 14-day trial. But in terms of what you get for the $29 a month, it's a lot, guys. You have the ability to connect your store to your Facebook page, your social media. Like, it's so applicable to everything, right? It's just very user friendly, and that's what I like about it. Their customer service is very, very helpful if you have any questions or anything like that. And there's a lot of customizability with Shopify, and that's really what I love about it. It also comes with a 14-day free trial without a credit card, so you can literally try it out for free. If you don't like it, just cancel it. And this $29 a month does not include the domain, so you will still have to pay $10 to $15 for a domain name you'd want on top of this $29. And honestly, I wouldn't mess around with any of these other plans, more expensive plans, unless you already have a really big practice, or you have a club or something. That's when I'd probably go to these more advanced plans, right? So number 3 is Shopify, guys. Let's move on to number 2 on the list, which is gonna be WordPress. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about WordPress. I'm sure if any of you have any experience in the developing space, you've probably definitely heard of WordPress. This was my issue with WordPress. I had signed up for an account and I got in and I was pretty much overwhelmed by everything I saw. And that led me to canceling my account, and because I wasn't really invested, I wanted something quick and easy where I could build my website on. So I had read that WordPress was very good, but it's pretty advanced, right? So then I went over and changed my subscription to Shopify. Now regarding the plans on WordPress, I would definitely recommend the premium plan. It's $8 per month billed yearly, which is going to be about $96 a year. And I think it comes with a domain. So I would recommend this for more advanced website. So I would recommend this for more advanced developers, or if you already have a website right now and you want to level up. WordPress is a great place to start with all the plugins and everything else they offer. So regarding WordPress's user friendliness, I would put it at a 6. It's fairly easy to use. It's just that they have so much that you can use. It's going to take some time for you to go in and learn all of that, which then makes it a little bit harder to use, which is why I rank it that way. And then next is going to be functionality. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Their servers are fairly fast. They are always up and running. They rarely ever have any problems. So good job on that, WordPress. And then worth of the price. I would definitely say WordPress is definitely worth the price. Any of the plans you pick, you're going to get a lot in return for the price you pay. They're really great at over delivering on value for the price they charge. WordPress, it's so applicable to any business and everything you can do with it. It's so customizable and all of that, right? So WordPress is number 2 on the list, guys. Next over, we're gonna come to number 1 on the list, which is going to be ClickFunnels. All right, I'm sure a lot of you guys have not heard about ClickFunnels. It's one of the best website builders out there, and honestly, it's not even a website builder, it's a landing page builder, right? And this is just the way I see the digital marketing space moving towards, is promoting landing pages instead of websites now. Websites are very confusing for customers, as we basically send them to a web page with a bunch of different links on it, and just all these places for customers to get distracted and pretty much drag them away from the main purpose of it, which is to get the sale, right, or get the booking. So that's why we started moving over to these landing pages, right? They're hyper-focused, and each page you create only has one goal, which is whatever you want it to be, right? Whatever you want the customer to do, these landing pages focus on making the customer do that, right? Whether it's purchasing a product or booking a lesson with you, right? These landing pages are specifically designed to get that customer to do that action. It's just and honestly, it just makes for a much better customer journey, customer transaction. It makes it a lot smoother. It's less stress on the customers, as opposed to them being confused on a website and being bombarded with all these different things, right? Let's talk about the pricing of ClickFunnels. They do offer a 14-day free trial, so you can definitely get in there and try it out and see how you like it. But they don't have their prices on this page. I don't think they have a pricing page, but I know from personally using it, I use it right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is expensive. It's gonna be about $97 a month for their basic package, which is the most expensive out of all of these that I've showed you. They also do have a more expensive plan at $297 per month, which is even more outrageous, but it's definitely worth the price if you know how to use it, right? Using these sales funnels and these landing pages, they're very easy to use. So for user friendliness, they're very easy to use, 10 out of 10, but it's the thought that goes into planning how to use them, right? There's a lot more strategy involved in using these landing pages and guiding your customer to where you want to take them, right? With these landing pages, it's a lot more higher level thinking, implementing these landing pages with strategies that are working in today's economy, right? Another thing about ClickFunnels is they have a lot of little tweaks and essentially gadgets that you could use that will increase your revenue you make on people making bookings with it's just little tips and tricks that I can share with you guys if you'd like, that'll increase the revenue you're making even on pages where you're not supposed to be making any money, like just a booking, like just adding simple things like a little upsell can just make you money, and that compounded revenue is what makes you money at the end of the year, right? And in terms of conversion rate, ClickFunnels has I believe the best conversion rate out of all of these website builders I've just shown you. Shopify's conversion rate is 1%, meaning that only 1% out of 100 people that come to your website are gonna actually buy something from you or book something, which is absolutely atrocious. Whereas ClickFunnels conversion rate is somewhere between 10 to 20%, which is a lot better than Shopify, which is part of the reason I moved from Shopify to ClickFunnels, because it's so much more lucrative, and I like everything about ClickFunnels better than Shopify now. After going through Shopify and learning everything that I did, I now see that ClickFunnels is definitely superior to Shopify. So make sure to smash the like button, guys, if you guys got massive content out of this video today. I really hoped making a list of all these websites has really helped you make a decision whether which website to go with. And if you do use one of those affiliate links, please let me know. I would be greatly appreciative. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you join the free Facebook group down below. You'll get a ton of value out of it, I promise. There's other people, other coaches just like you, asking questions and answering questions in the group. That's all from me today, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. All right, thanks, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.